What is critical thinking? How it can be a legal cheat in real life? Why it's the only factor which capable to make you the best version of yourself or destroy your life? Before getting to the video, picture this. You're playing a game, and everyone else is stumbling around blindly. They're just going as random, non-playable character, while you're thinking 10 steps ahead like a grandmaster. From now on, you can say that your victory is absolute against them. In beginning of humanity, the only thing everyone cared was strength, but after when they realized that logic is the main power, only then revolution happened. And in last centuries, when people collectively brainstormed fully changed to Earth, it was clear as crystal that brain the skill which must to be cared well and boosted high. Especially in our decades when everyone is wasting them life on social content to jacking off them dopamine, people with high level of critical thinking will be even more valuable. Being able to analyze is like being to see the future, or it's like playing poker with X-ray vision. You can see the tells, predict their moves, and stack the deck in your favor. To fully humiliate competitor with 100% accuracy, it's superpower that lets you see through that life throws at you. But hey, if you're worried about being the good at this critical thinking thing, just remember, not everyone can handle the truth. Some folks prefer to live in their little bubble of ignorance or sleep in own naive dreams about how they gonna be rich and famous in future. But guess what? Reality doesn't care about them dreams. And when people who dreamed a lot but didn't think 10 step ahead at all will live 9 to 5. The one who was able to see the consequences of own action will be a captain of own life. What is that skill and how to boost it? First things first, you need be able to step back and be a spectator of your own thoughts. You gotta quiet that noisy little brain of yours. Find a quiet corner, preferably away from any idiots who might distract you, and give your mind some space to breathe. Next, observe and observe. Look at the world around you like it's the biggest reality show you've ever seen. Pay attention to the details, the interactions, and the patterns. Who's up? Who's making moves? Take it all in like a thirsty sponge. Now, here comes the tricky part. Amigo, start questioning everything. And I mean everything. Don't trust your own assumptions or those of others. Dig deeper, like a detective on a murder case. Ask yourself, what if, why, how? Don't settle for the surface level. Go down that rabbit hole and see where it takes you. Once you've got a good handle on questioning, it's time to analyze like a beast. Break things down into bite-sized chunks and examine each piece with a microscope. Look for connections, patterns, and discrepancies. Put your thinking cap on and go full Sherlock Holmes on that. Last but not least, my eager little grasshopper. Practice, practice, practice. This ain't gonna happen overnight. Flex those cognitive muscles on a regular basis. Challenge yourself with puzzles, riddles, or brain teasers. Engage in debates with people who aren't complete morons. Step back, be a spectator, and watch that cognitive thinking of yours soar. This skill will to teach you to look at your life as movie, so emotions or feeling will not distract you and you can see cold clear, which allows you to make decisions by depending on value and profit in long term, not with your egoistic desires. Second chapter is to be dedicated to physical training. I know, it sounds weird like physical training and brain is north and west, but there is a thing called as circulation. Physical activity can indeed have a positive impact on your brain and logic because of circulation. Boost! It's like giving your brain a shot of adrenaline. When you get you moving, whether it's going for a jog, doing some jumping jacks, or even just taking a brisk walk, your heart starts pumping faster. And that means more oxygen and nutrients are delivered to your brain. Not only does exercise improve blood flow, but it also releases those sweet little endorphins, the feel-good hormones that put a smile on your face. And when you're feeling good, your brain tends to function better. It's like having your own personal cheerleading squad rooting for your logic to kick some serious. If you're sitting on your lazy all day, your brain might as well be taking a nap. Always remember this. Third chapter about metacognition. Metacognition is like the mind's twisted version of self-awareness. It's when you start thinking about your own thinking. Metacognition involves being aware of your thoughts, your cognitive processes, and your own understanding of things. It's about monitoring and regulating your thinking to improve your learning, problem solving, and decision making skills. In simpler terms, it's like having a control room inside your brain, where you can tweak and adjust your mental gears. Picture this: you're studying for an exam, and you notice that your mind keeps wandering off to thoughts of pizza or your favorite TV show. That's metacognition at play. You're aware that your attention is drifting, and you can take steps to refocus and get back on track. Metacognition also involves reflecting on your own knowledge and understanding. It's like shining a spotlight on your thoughts and going, hey, do I really understand this, or am I just fooling myself? It helps you recognize gaps in your understanding, identify misconceptions, and make adjustments to improve your comprehension. But here's the kicker: metacognition isn't just about thinking about your own thinking, it's also about thinking about how to improve your thinking. It's like having a personal coach in your head, guiding you towards better strategies, problem-solving approaches, and learning techniques. It's about having an upgrade for your brain. Chapter 4. Knowledge Storage. Knowing a lot of facts in specific sphere will give you right interpretation and right position, which will leave you right output. And also, as it says, facts doesn't care what you feel, which means a lot of knowledge in sphere will give you right solution and not blind you with emotions. Which is great because emotions are such a clouds for judgment. Knowledge is like a mighty sword in the battle of interpretation. Having a lot of facts at your disposal can indeed help you make more informed and accurate interpretations of the world around you. Think of it this way: when you have a solid foundation of knowledge in a particular field or subject, you can draw upon that information to analyze situations, solve problems, and form logical interpretations. It's like having a mental library stocked with all the books you need to unravel the mysteries of life. Now, don't get me wrong. Facts don't give a flying about your feelings. They don't give two about your emotional biases or personal opinions. Facts are stubborn little buggers that don't care whether you like them or not, and that's a good thing. When you have a wealth of knowledge in a particular sphere, it helps you cut through the noise and avoid being blinded by emotions. It allows you to approach situations with a more objective and rational mindset. You can separate the cold, hard facts from the warm, fuzzy feelings. But here's the thing: knowledge alone isn't enough. It's how you use that knowledge that matters. It's about your ability to analyze, synthesize, and apply that knowledge to make sound interpretations and decisions. It's like having a toolbox full of elite tools. But if you don't know how to use them, they're just fancy paperweights. So, gather that knowledge like a greedy little information hoarder. But don't stop there. Sharpen your analytical skills, refine your critical thinking, and embrace a healthy dose of skepticism. That way, you can wield your knowledge like a genius and find the right solutions without being blinded by your emotions. It is what it is for today. As you guys see, it's my video, and I would be happy if someone would find it helpful. Subscribe to not miss my next video about breaking gates of willpower. And of course, your brain is supercharged turbo boost with proper upgrade. Don't forget this.